Well, good morning. It's Wednesday, April 21st, and we are gathered for our morning devotion. This one is from Psalm 137, and it's entitled A Lament Over the Destruction of Jerusalem. By the rivers of Babylon, there we sat down and there we wept, when we remembered Zion. On the willows there we hung our harps, for there our captors asked for a song, and our tormentors asked for mirth, saying, "Sing us one of the songs of Zion." How can we sing the Lord's song in a foreign land? If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand wither, and let my tongue cling to the roof of my mouth if I do not remember you, if I do not set Jerusalem above my highest joy. Remember, O Lord, against the Edomites, the day that Jerusalem's fall. Have they said, tear it down, down to its foundations. O daughter Babylon, your devastator. Happy shall they be who pay you back. What have you done to us? Happy shall they be who take your little ones and dash them against the rocks. Yeah, so that's a tough one. That's a hard one. So destruction of Jerusalem, the first destruction of the temple when the Babylons came in and destroyed everything. And, this is a prayer for the psalmist lamenting over it. All that they had was taken away. The temple, where you got to remember, this is where, for them, heaven and earth came together. God was present in this temple in the Ark of the Covenant. The Holy of Holies is where God resided in their minds. And it was taken away from them. And so he's not so much lamenting about the destruction of Jerusalem, but about forgetting everything that's gone on. If I forget you, O Jerusalem, let my right hand wither. Let my tongue cling to the roof of my mouth if I do not remember. He wants to remember all that has taken place. How can I worship in a foreign land? He asks that question. He's more lamenting the fact that even though the temple was destruction, now he has to go out into this world, into this countryside that he does not know, and find a way to worship God when God is not present in their own minds. It's a tough psalm. Again, the psalmist is bearing their soul, saying, God, help me not forget. Help me to remember all that was in Jerusalem. For one day we will come back. And they do. And they rebuild the temple. And God is there again. But in the midst, and in the meantime, do not let me forget the deeds of the works and the love that God had for us in the city of Jerusalem. It's a tough psalm. It's a psalm as if almost somebody had died in their life. And they're saying, don't let me forget this person. They're saying, don't let me forget Jerusalem, this holy place. Yet he bears out his soul to God. Yeah. Let us not remember, or let us not forget the deeds that God has done in our lives. Even in the midst of not being in sanctuary on Sundays and having to do this on video, let us remember all that God has done. And when we are away from the holy place, that God is still in the midst. God is still here and working. We will never forget, and God will never forget. Go forth in the peace and the love of Christ.